Hello children, hope all of us are doing good. The topic that we will study today is changes around us. And the things we will study are types of changes, physical and chemical changes, expansion and contraction of materials. Now we encounter many changes around us all the time. Day changes into night, seed changes into plant, baby grows into an adult, ice melts into water, etc. Some changes are desirable while others are not. For example, ripening of fruits is a desirable change while rotting of fruits is an undesirable change. मतलब हमारे आसपास कितनी सारी changes होती रहती हैं. कुछ changes हमारे फ़ायदे के लिए हैं लेकिन कुछ changes हमारे फ़ायदे के लिए नहीं होती. So let us do it. In the given table, write some desirable and undesirable changes taking place around you. जैसे कि आपके desirable changes में आ गया cooking of food, undesirable changes में आ गया spoiling of food. Let us now look at the types of changes. So changes occurring around us can be categorized on the basis of whether they can be reversed or not. So therefore we have, first of all, reversible changes. Take some ice cubes and heat them until they convert into water. Now keep this water again into freezer. What do you observe? Now take a paper sheet and fold it in a boat. Unfold the paper again. What do you observe? So when you heat ice, it converts into water, and on freezing water, again it converts into ice. Similarly, a paper sheet converted into boat on unfolding converts back into paper sheet. So therefore the changes which can be reversed back to obtain the original materials are called reversible changes. वो सारी changes जिनको कि हम reverse कर सकते हैं, यानी कि उनको वापस मोड़ के original material को ले सकते हैं जिससे हमने changes करी थी, उन changes को reversible changes कहा जाता है. Now ice cube melts to give water, water evaporates and converts into water vapor. Water vapor condenses to give water which is liquid again, and on freezing water it converts into ice. तो आपके पास अगर ice है उसको melt करेंगे तो पानी मिल जाएगा जो कि liquid है. इसको आप heat करेंगे, boil करेंगे तो इसमें से ये water vapor में convert हो जाएगा जो कि gas है. इसको आप अगर condense करेंगे जो water vapor था तो आपको फिर से liquid water मिलेगा, और अगर इसको आप freeze करेंगे तो वापस से ice बन जाएगी. Thus all the three physical states of water, that is water which is liquid, ice which is solid, water vapor which is gas, are reversible and can be changed by heating or cooling. Now some more examples of reversible changes are blowing of balloon without bursting it is a reversible change, as when air escapes it comes back in its original form. Then rolling out a roti from a ball of dough, you can roll it again by changing it back to ball. Then melting of butter is a reversible change. On cooling it again converts into solid butter. Then woolen yarn knitted in a sweater is a reversible change. Now let us look at irreversible changes. Take a paper sheet and draw a picture of aeroplane on it. Cut the picture along its outline. Can you bring the paper back in its original form? Blow a balloon to its full size and prick it with the pin. The balloon will burst. Can you bring it back to its original form? In these above two cases, the original thing cannot be obtained again. It means these types of changes cannot be reversed again. Thus the changes which cannot be reversed to obtain original form of material are called irreversible changes. तो वो चेंजेस जिनको आप रिवर्स करके जो ओरिजिनल मटेरियल था वो आप नहीं दोबारा से पा सकते, उन चेंजेस को इरिवर्सिबल चेंजेस कहा जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपने बलून पूरा हवा से फुला लिया, फिर उसको एक पिन से प्रिक करके उसको फोड़ दिया, तो फोड़ने के बाद आपको जो ओरिजिनल बलून था वो वापस नहीं मिलेगा. सो सम एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ इरिवर्सिबल चेंजेस आर blooming of flowers is an irreversible change because flowers cannot be converted into buds again. Then growing of a baby in a kid is an irreversible change because a grown kid cannot be converted into a baby again. Similarly, burning of paper is an irreversible change. On burning paper, ash is formed which cannot be converted again in paper. Baking a chapati is an irreversible change because a baked chapati cannot be converted into dough again. And similarly, ripening of fruits is an irreversible change because it is not possible to convert a ripe fruit into raw fruit again. Now think, how is rain sometimes desirable and sometimes undesirable? Let us do it. to understand reversible and irreversible changes. So materials required: some dry seeds of pea or moong or any other of your choice. Now soak the seeds overnight in water. Next day filter the water and dry the seeds in the sun. Again take the dry seeds and boil them in water. Observe the changes in both the procedures. Now first procedure is reversible while the second one is irreversible. Let us do this. Classify the following changes as reversible or repeat. Now let us do this one also. Classify the following changes as reversible or irreversible. So the changes are growth of a puppy to dog, breaking of chalk, cutting of wood, cloth to shirt, breaking of glass, boiling of eggs, tearing of paper, dissolving of soap, tearing of paper, dissolving of soap in water. So इनके आगे आप लिखिए कि ये सारे changes reversible हैं या फिर non-reversible हैं. So now let us look at physical and chemical changes. First we will look at the physical changes. The changes in which no new substances are formed are called physical changes. Physical changes may be reversible or irreversible. For example, melting of ice is a reversible physical change, while tearing of paper is an irreversible physical change. तो जो physical changes हैं वो reversible भी हो सकते हैं और non-reversible भी हो सकते हैं. और physical change में जो है कोई भी नया substance नहीं बनता, जो मटेरियल है वो सेम ही रहता है. सो सम एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ फिजिकल चेंजेस आर dissolving sugar or salt in water is a physical change because both salt and sugar remain chemically unchanged in the solution and can again be recovered as solid sugar or salt by evaporating water. Then breaking of glass is a physical change as composition of glass does not change after breaking. Then cutting of hair is a physical change as cut hair do not change in the composition, and melting of wax is also a physical change. Now let us look at chemical changes. Changes in which new substances with different properties are formed are called chemical changes. तो वो सारे changes जिनमें एक नया substance बन जाता है और इस नए substance की जो properties हैं वो original material से different होती हैं, इनको हम chemical change कहते हैं. Now chemical changes are always irreversible. Cooking of food, burning of fuel, curdling of milk, etc. are examples of chemical changes. Because when food is cooked, it is entirely different from the raw food materials. Similarly, curd is a different material than milk. Also, these changes cannot be reversed. Let us do it. To study a chemical change, materials required: incense stick, matchbox. Now burn the incense stick. Observe the various changes that occur. So observations: the stick burns to produce new materials like ash and gases. Gases can be sensed by their pleasant smell. So conclusion: the gases and the ash produced by burning of the incense stick are new materials which cannot be converted into incense stick again. Therefore, the change that occurs is a chemical change. Now let us look at some more examples of chemical changes. So burning of paper is a chemical change. A new substance called ash is left or formed after a paper has been burnt. The new substance ash is entirely different from paper. Then burning of candle is a chemical change because when it burns, two changes take place at the same time. First, melting of wax and then burning of melted wax. The melted wax burns on the wick as the wick itself is not burning. So it is just the wax on it. Then rusting of iron is a chemical change as rust is different compound than iron. And conversion of milk into paneer, butter to ghee, milk to cream etc. are chemical changes. तो अगर आप कोई पेपर जला देते हैं तो जो नीचे राख बचती है, ये राख पेपर से बहुत अलग है, तो ये chemical change है. इसी तरह से ये बाकी examples भी हमें chemical changes के यहाँ दिए गए हैं. Let us do it. Name the following changes as physical and chemical changes. अब आपको changes दिए गए हैं: powdering of sugar, burning of wood, melting of ice cream, burning of crackers, cutting of wood into chair, then drying of grains, casting of iron and sharpening of pencil. इन सारी changes के आगे आप लिखिए कि ये physical हैं या chemical हैं. Now let us look at the expansion and contraction of materials. Most of the materials expand on heating and contract on cooling. For example, when ice is heated, it expands to water. Further heating of water expands into steam. On the other hand, cooling of materials contracts them, as on cooling steam to water and further cooling of water contracts it to ice. However, amount of expansion is different in solids, liquids and gases. Solids expand least on heating and gases expand more. We can express expansion in the three states as follows कि solids less than liquid, less than gas. तो अगर हम किसी चीज़ को हीट देते हैं तो वो एक्सपैंड होती है, वहीं पे अगर हम उसको कूल करते हैं तो वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होती है. सॉलिड सबसे कम एक्सपैंड होते हैं, उनसे थोड़ा ज़्यादा लिक्विड एक्सपैंड होते हैं और उनसे थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा गैसेस एक्सपैंड होती हैं. नाउ इट इज़ अ फैक्ट लिक्विड मर्क्यूरी एक्सपैंड्स ऑन हीटिंग. दिस प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मर्क्यूरी इज़ यूज्ड टू मेक थर्मोमीटर्स. Forging. Metals become soft when heated at high temperature. This property of metals is used for making metal tools. For making iron tools, a blacksmith first heats the iron piece till it becomes red hot. At this stage, it becomes soft. Then the blacksmith beats the red hot piece of iron into the desired shape. Thus, the process of shaping metals by heating and hammering is called forging. Now, expansion in solid material like iron can be seen in the tools which are used to dig the soil. These tools have iron blades fixed on the wooden handle. The iron blades of these tools have a rim in which the wooden handle is fixed. Now, this ring is made slightly smaller in size than the wooden handle to be fixed. For fixing the handle in the ring, first the ring is heated. On heating, it expands and becomes slightly larger in size. In this state, it easily enters into the wooden handle. When the ring is cooled down, it contracts and fits tightly on the handle. In the similar way, metal rim is fixed on wooden wheel of a bullock cart. Now the rim is made slightly smaller in size than the wheel. It is heated so that it expands and fits on the wooden wheel. Then cold water is poured over the rim which cools the rim. On cooling, it contracts and fits टाइटली ऑन टू द व्हील. तो मेटल की जो प्रॉपर्टी है कि इसको हीट दे के हम एक्सपैंड कर सकते हैं, इस प्रॉपर्टी को यूज़ करके हम इनसे बहुत सारे टूल्स या अलग अलग चीज़ें बनाते हैं. Now, it is a fact railway tracks are constructed by joining rails back to back. While constructing, small gaps called expansion gaps are deliberately left between the rails to avoid consequences resulting after an expansion of the rails in hot weather. Now, let us take a quick recap. Many changes are taking place around us on their own. Changes which can be reversed are called reversible changes. Changes which cannot be reversed are called irreversible changes. Change in which no new substance is formed is called physical change. Changes in which new substances are formed are called chemical change. Heating causes expansion in materials. So, I hope that this chapter is clear to all, and answering questions based on this chapter will now be easy.